Alright, Shalom. First off, give all praise to Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Karkadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS, salutes and honors to the elect, all the brothers across the four corners who are enduring, and truth and sincerity, and women and children who follow. So I want to get this scripture first. It says, the words, Psalms 55 and 21, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. Okay, so what this is in contrast to what I'm talking about is, I got this article right here from the New York Times. It says Trump tells Pentagon chief he does not want war with Iran. Okay, that's his words being smoother than butter. Okay, but we know that war is in his heart. Like, it's softer than oil, but yeah, you draw swords. You send all this military might over there for what? To not have conflict? You sent your ships, your planes, your missiles, all of this over there to not have war on a country that you've been putting sanctions on and been poking with a stick for the last decade or so, but you don't want war with them. Okay, so let's get into this article. It says President Trump has sought to put the brakes on a brewing confrontation with Iran in recent days, telling the acting defense secretary Patrick Shanahan that he does not want to go to war with Iran, administration officials said, while his senior diplomats began searching for ways to defuse the tensions. All right, so what it is, they don't want to look like it was a preeminent strike. Like, they don't want to strike first. All right, what they did. All right, so the tensions have been at a high, especially as of late, because of the Saudi oil tankers that got um, sabotaged, pretty much. All right, you can look up that article. All right, which I'm pretty sure that was a false flag. I'm pretty sure America did that to stop those tankers from as basically like uh, um all right, well, they attacked us, or they're stopping oil from getting here. We have a reason, a red flag. Now we can go attack them. But that wasn't good enough. Okay, maybe it was Iran, or maybe it wasn't. I don't know. I can only speculate, but I know how the so-called white man operates. I know that they'll sabotage their own just to push their own agenda. So, with that being said, he says that he's making it seem like he doesn't want war, like he wants to be peaceful with Iran. But when you break it down to the nitty gritty, he's just looking for a way to pacify it. Like, hey, I didn't want to have to do this. They they backed me into a corner. Okay, says Trump's statement during a Wednesday morning meeting in a Situation Room. Um, says sent a message to his hawkish aides that he does not want the intensifying American pressure campaign against the Iranians to explode into open conflict. So now it's not him that wants the war; it's his hawkish aides. All right, everybody else wants war. Trump just wants to be cool, but this is the biggest, baddest wolf on the block. You know, this is the biggest bully on the block. He's been talking stuff to everybody since he's been in office. He even said, "Hey, if Iran want to jump stupid, it's not going to turn out good for him." You know, he said all this stuff, but he don't want to go to war. Now he's the bitch. So you telling me you the bitch now, Donald? No, you're bullshitting. You're bullshitting. You can kill a killer, but you can't. You can't bullshit me, man. I know the bullshit when I hear it. Okay, when I smell it, and I smell bullshit. All right, it says for now, an administration that had appeared to be girding for conflict seems to be more determined to find a diplomatic off ramp. That's what I just said. That's literally what I just said. You've been trying to ramp up, okay, war, peace. No, man, fuck that, man. You gonna go to war because the scriptures say you gonna go to war. Because how about Shimei Shai say you gonna go to war. All right? It's not your choice. Okay? The Lord controls the king's heart. And right now he's the king. Okay? When you lay down and go to sleep, the Most High puts those thoughts in his heads. All right? he hardened Pharaoh's heart so that Pharaoh didn't want to let the people go. And then he wanted to let the people, then he didn't. Then he did, then he didn't. It's the same thing that's going on right now with Donald Trump. All right, said Secretary of State Mike Pompeo called the leader of Oman, Sultan Qaboos bin Said, on Wednesday to confer about the threat posed by Iran. According to a statement, there's long an intermediary between the West and Iran. Oman was the site of a secret channel in 2013 when the Obama administration was negotiating a nuclear agreement with Iran. Mr. Pompeo also asked European officials for help in persuading Iran to de-escalate tensions, which rose after American intelligence indicated that Iran had placed missiles on small boats in the Persian Gulf. Okay, so now you want to go tell all of his friends to calm down. That's like somebody talking stuff on social media, and then he ran into your homie, and then like, man, then tell that dude I don't want no conflict with him. Then tell him, I was just playing. I really don't want that smoke. So Trump saying he don't want smoke with Iran, but he didn't already blew the smoke signals. Okay, this war is imminent. This war is going to happen, whether it happens now or down the road. All right, you can't stop the Lord's plan. The Lord has an algorithm. He has a set goal. He has an end game, so to speak, to everything, and it's already been set up, and you can't stop that. Okay, it's like the scripture say, can a pregnant woman stop a baby that's about to come? Roughly paraphrased. All right, when that baby's about to come, when that baby's about to be born, she can't stop those pregnancy pains. She can't stop those contractions. Same as with this truth. All right, same as with real, just dealing with life in general. All right, once these wheels are in motion, you can't stop them. It says the intelligence, which was based on photographs that have not been released but were described to the New York Times, prompted fears that Tehran may strike at United States troops and assets or those of its allies. Asked on Thursday whether the United States was going to war with Iran, Mr. Trump replied, I hope not. So he says that he hopes he's not going to war, but he wants to be a wartime president. He wants to set up his legacy. He's building his back, or he wants to, because it says in Wisdom of Solomon, they set up statues and memorials on things to remember him. That's why he's doing the wall. That's why he wants to go to war, because every wartime president was a so-called great president. Or you get a little bit extra clout for going to war and winning a war. So this is his war, World War III. He's going to be the one that pops off the World War III. Okay? That's why Roosevelt was held it as such a great president, because he was there during one of the earlier world wars. But that's pretty much it, man. Don't let all the bullshit and the smoke screens get in the way of the true agenda. The true agenda is the going to Iran, and once they do that, that's their ass, because Russia's there, China's there, so on and so forth, and that's what's gonna pop off the Third World War. And with that being said, I hope your brother is edified, and I hope you're invigorated, just by the time that we living in. So with that being said, I want to give all praise to Yahweh by Shem, Yahushai by Shem Kadash, their bonus to the apostles and the elders of GMS. Salutes and honors to the elect, all the brothers across the four corners who are enduring in truth and sincerity, and the women and children who follow. Shalom.